Yo, what's up? It's your boy Baedu.
It's your boy Faze.
So I got an Am I the Asshole here. This one is from Throwaway 26. Alright.
The kid, he didn't even try. That's just like a burner account for sure.
So first of all, he says, I know I'm not perfect, but please hear me out. I don't know where to start. I'll just get the elephant in the room out of the way. I, 29 male, have been cheating on my wife, 31 female, for a little over a year now. And the other woman is 20.
Damn, okay.
And he thinks that he loves her. So my wife and I met in college and dated for about 2 years before I proposed.
Yeah.
Things were smooth for almost a year before my wife seemed to change. She was consistently rude, nagging at me for anything, making belittling comments. I began to spend more time at work to avoid her consistent negativity. She was diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder and bipolar disorder. Damn. She's like, I was sure we'd still work through it, so I stayed with her, and I believed I still loved her. 2 years after the diagnosis, my dad died in a car crash. Damn!
Whoa.
While I was distraught.
Yo, that shit got dark real quick.
Super fast.
I didn't see that on.
It's the weather. I couldn't help but notice that my wife seemed almost glad.
What?
Bro, she never mentioned an issue with my parents, but anytime she seems sad about it, she says something like, it's for the best. You should get over it soon. Yo, sit up properly. My brother took his loss harder than I did, turned to alcohol. As a favor, I took him in when his landlord turned him out. I worked. Yeah, I know. His landlord was Diddy.
Yo, this guy got this guy's the worst.
I know, bro. You got to work on that. I work a lot, but my wife owns her own business and often works from home. I wrongly assumed that she could leave the two of them. I wrongly assumed that I could leave the two of them alone together.
No.
But while I was away,
No.
they would have sex.
Bro, what is this? This is the best reality show ever. What the fuck is going on? This is not real.
I found this help from a neighbor
This is not real life.
who walked in on them when asking for a parcel. I also later found out that he'd been stealing from us as well. Yo, what the hell? Any sane person would have kicked him out of their home. So he kicked him out of his home.
Okay, so he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Both of them. The brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to file for divorce, but my wife went through an awful depressive episode lasting almost a month. I dropped the ideas about divorce. Okay. For a while, things seemed to go back to how they were when I was 20. Things were great at work. I was climbing with the ranks. We just moved into a new house closer to my work. My wife had just begun branching out and now owned 2 or 3 shops in the city. She was on new medication, which made her more of a pleasant person, and our sex life was great. And then we found out she was having a baby. I was ecstatic. I love my kids. My wife and I always wanted to have a kid, but every time we tried, it hadn't worked out. Soon enough, our son was born. Over the course of his first couple months, I began to have doubts that he was really my son.
Oh my God.
I put this off at first, as first kid worries or whatever, and continued with my life. Until one evening, my wife sat me down and told me that the kid was my brother's. Okay, her reasons were that she knew that I'd always wanted a kid and that our DNA was too close to make a difference. Never mind the fact that meant she was sleeping with my brother again.
Yeah. Wow.
Again, I distanced myself. I tried to file for divorce again, but my wife returned to her depressive state. So I once again dropped it. I'm starting to think you the problem, bro.
This guy's a bitch.
You gotta, that's what I'm saying, bro.
What a bitch.
Bro, you gotta stand
What
on
are
your
you
shit.
doing? Why are you still sticking around with this shit? Are you crazy?
At this point, it's your fault.
Buddy.
At this point, it's your fault, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
One night after an argument, I left the house with no intention of going anywhere and ended up in a bar. I got talking to a girl, and we had a one-night stand. I couldn't help but think of my wife the whole time, and yet a week later, I slept with her again. She told me things about herself. She was living with her cousin. She worked 2 jobs to put herself through uni. She felt like she was alone in the world, and I understood that. Our one night stand became a whole relationship, and I realized that I was cheating with my wife. Oh, you just realized? You didn't realize the first time?
No, he realized.
Bro, no, that's what I'm saying. He's dumb as hell.
This
It became a lot
crazy.
easier when I made her my secretary.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? That's a terrible idea.
I made her my secretary.
Hell? You already hit that shit. Why are you gonna fucking pay her too?
I didn't want to explain many details about our relationship. She was by no means at fault. I didn't tell her that I had a wife until a month or so before I gave her the job. And I didn't tell her about my son until our first argument.
It's not your son either.
I know. It's Billie Jean. I was spending a lot more time at work, and my wife began getting suspicious. She stopped taking her meds, telling me that they clouded her thoughts, and refused to speak with her psychiatrist. Still, she didn't know anything about the other woman. Really? I know I'm at fault for a lot of this. Thank you for your accountability.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And tragic backstory or whatever, it doesn't let me off though. But I really do think that I'm in love with the other woman.
Okay.
I really think I'm in love with the other woman I'm cheating with, and I don't know what to do. Bro, let me tell you something. Yes, you're the asshole. Okay? You're an asshole.
Yo, this is a lot.